managed to get 3 days off, and we decided to continue exploring the Baltic Sea. And this time we're gonna move actually to the east a bit and take a look how the sea coast looks like from Poland.
And now we are in Kołobrzeg.
We didn't know that Kołobrzeg would be the place where this trip actually began. This town was our first stop, a coincidence and the perfect distance from Berlin. The old town felt calm, familiar, like a place that doesn't rush you. We were especially drawn to the old administrative building, not just beautiful, but a reminder of how cities survive wars, borders, and time, and still remain themselves. Then we found something unexpected, the executioner's house. Executioners lived separately, feared, avoid. It made us think about how often we avoid what feels uncomfortable, even when it's necessary. And then something truly dangerous appeared. Fresh donuts, made right in front of us. Now we understand why Poland has a donut holiday.
I didn't get to the middle yet, but it is really tasty.
If you ever visit Poland, try them. Then we saw a pile of leaves and a sign saying, "I live here, please be careful." Isn't that really sweet? If this kind of travel speaks to you, unpolished, real, and emotional, subscribe and stay with us. Kołobrzeg is a port city. Everything here is connected to the sea. Fishermen, wind, salt in the air. The old lighthouse on the promenade came with a sign showing other lighthouses along the Polish coast. And just like that, our trip got an idea.
We were here and here. Now we over there, but we see there are a lot of different places we have to visit.
What if we follow the lighthouses? Why not?
Here in the Kołobrzeg, actually there are a lot of different kind of signs around all over the city, so it's a kind of a challenge to find some amount of them.
Before driving on, we walked along the beach. The sound of waves, the smell of the sea, seagulls screaming somewhere above, absolute calm, pure magic. We talked, we laughed, we were simply together. The more we travel, the more we believe this. Trips just for two are not a luxury, they're necessity. No kids, no checklist, no pressure to see everything. Just us, the road, and decision made on the go. How do you usually travel? Do you plan every step, or do you let the road decide? This time we looked around and suddenly felt it. The rhythm was wrong. No plan, no expectation. Toward slowing down, toward finding ourselves again. And what fills you up when you travel? Maybe nature, or conversation, or silence. Walking like this, side by side, you start noticing small things. The sound of the waves changing with the wind, even the silence between words. And that silence feels different. Not awkward, not empty. Comfortable. When you don't have to explain anything or fix anything. You're just there, together. That's when you realize some trips aren't about places. They are about remembering how it feels to be on the same wavelength again. The next stops were two more lighthouses, Gąski and Darłowo. Different places, different moods, same purpose. Lighthouses don't move, they don't chase anything, they just stand there, reminding you that the shore is, then the sea gets rough. In Darłowo we arrived just in the time for sunset, and then the storm. No warning, no control. Wave crashing harder than we expected. People soaked in seconds. We were enchanted by the magic of the sea. It was like nature saying, you don't set the rhythm here, you follow it. That was our first day. No planet, no perfect, but exactly what we needed. Sometimes the road does more for a relationship than months of routine. And then you keep moving, lighthouse to lighthouse. You realize something simple. It's not about reaching a destination. It's about staying in line while the world keeps moving. Next, Ustka, and something you really don't expect to see in Europe, a Polish desert. Stay with us.